Baruch. Good morning. The Gemara teaches us that it was Moshe Rabbeinu who instituted for Bnei Israel to never go 3 days without reading from the Torah scroll. Now we obviously know that as Yehudim, specifically as men, we have an obligation of Ve'agita bo yomam v'layla, of learning Torah every day and every night. And that we fulfill even on an individual basis, something small, every day and every night. It's very important that a Jew is always connected to the well of knowledge and wisdom and inspiration of God, which is His Torah. Besides for that, Moshe Rabbeinu came and he instituted that 3 days should not go by in a congregation that the Sefer Torah, the Torah scroll, is not being read. It's something which is important to keep everybody in, because after all, who knows if everyone has the opportunity or the ability to even learn by themselves. So to go 3 days without learning Torah was listening to the Torah was very important for Moshe Rabbeinu. So he, rabbinically, obviously, instituted it. So therefore, every Shabbat we read the Torah, and then we read the Torah on Monday, and then we read on Thursday. This is how it was set up, again, by Moshe Rabbeinu. Ezra Sofer came, and he added mincha for for Saturday night to read the Sefer Torah. And he also came and he instituted a couple more laws that we have when we come to reading Torah. And that is that most of the time, and we'll soon see exactly how, but there are 3 that come up to the Sefer Torah. That's on a regular day. For example, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturday afternoon, on fast days, whether it's in the morning and in the afternoon, 3 go up to the Sefer Torah, and that there should always be a minimum of 10 Pesukim read. There could definitely be more, and there could be more than 3 that go up to the Torah, as we know on Shabbat and the holidays and Rosh Chodesh, but a minimum of 3 that go up and a minimum of 10 Pesukim that are read, again, because at least that shows a minimum amount of importance. So Ezra Sofer instituted that. It's important for us to note that even though the intention of Moshe Rabbeinu was that 3 days should not pass without reading a Sefer Torah, if for whatever reason, whether an individual or even a congregation did not read the Torah, let's say on Monday, and if they would wait all the way till Thursday, there would be more than 3 days passing, still it would not be permitted to take out the Sefer Torah and read it in the congregation, whether it would be Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning, Monday and Thursday. Besides for holidays, we never take out the Sefer Torah besides for that. I'll just end off with a very common question that bar mitzvah boys, when they are practicing for their bar mitzvah, to give them confidence, either they request or their bar mitzvah trainer would like to have the boy read from a Sefer Torah prior to the bar mitzvah as practice. Would that be permitted or not? And the halakha is that it is obviously permitted. The reason why is because the child is learning from the scroll and is not performing any ritual or any sort of prayer or any congregational obligation fulfillment. Because he's learning from it, there's no need for a minyan, there's no need to make any berachot. That is actually just pure study. We have to remember that before the printing press, that Bnei Israel, Yehudim, used to learn from scrolls, whether it was the Torah scrolls or the scrolls of the Nevi'im and many other Sefarim. And even though there is Kedusha, there is holiness to the Sefer Torah when the Bar Mitzvah boy is learning, nevertheless, as practice, without a minyan and not in any form of prayer, it is definitely permitted for the Bar Mitzvah boy to prepare for his Bar Mitzvah by practicing in a real, live Sefer Torah.